just know that was about to come out dope. I'm not liking my hair. I feel like Gina from Martin. I am not parting my hair. I'm just not feeling it. Hey guys, this is your girl Dom, aka Serenity Within, and in this video we are going to do my hair. So I know you've seen in the beginning I had blonde hair and now I'm wearing black hair. So we're going to jump into that video and we're going to discuss what was going on. But first off, I just want to say, if you are new to my channel, thank you so much for coming to my channel. If you are a returning Serenity Within family member, I appreciate your love and your support. You guys are showing up and showing out on my channel, and I love you so much for your support. So the first thing I do want to break down in this video was the plan. I don't know if you remember, in a previous video I created the ash blonde hair color. Loved the hair color, died for it. It was everything that I was looking for. So I said, you know what, let me go to the boho braids. So I put it upon myself to think that it was pretty smart to try to create the same color with the textured curly hair that I purchased, but it didn't quite come out as right as I thought it would. And I'm a little bit upset because I had a strong passion and desire to get this curl, this hairstyle, just in my head it was beautiful, but on the outcome it was horrible. Okay, horrible. But before we even get into the do's and don'ts on that style, I do want to talk to you guys about the products that we are going to use in this video. Okay, so the first product we're going to go in with is the BTL's Braiders Gel, and I've been braiding my hair for a very long time and by far the best gel ever. Then we're going in with our instant Krazy glue. This is the gold mine right here, and with the Q Milky Way here we got the 613 and we got the 27. And then also I didn't find like the silver grayish color, so I had to do a little mixture, and this is the charcoal gray. And moving right along to our hair oils, we're going in with the rosemary and black castor oil. We're going in with the tea tree black castor oil and the rose oil. So right now we are going to section my hair. This is after I tried numerous times to try to get like that ombre look, to get close to the braiding hair, which is down below on the wooden rack, but it wasn't coming out. And I think what made it worse for the curl pattern was that I was actually just pulling it apart, and it gave it more like a fuzzy fro instead of keeping and maintaining that curl pattern. But like once you wet it, it'll form back into the curl pattern, but it just wasn't it for me. Okay, it just wasn't. And then also another thing that helped save a lot of time was putting a lot of the Braiders Gel at the tip of the curly hair, just so that it's easier for me to braid it into the hair, but I will discuss that just a little bit later on in the video. Okay guys, so one of the things, a few things that I should have realized that my braids were not going to come out right was, one, I was not in my bathroom. When I'm in my bathroom, it is so much easier for me to actually braid my hair because I have my mirror on my door, and I have the actual big mirror. The lights are brighter in there and I can actually see a lot. I can move around. When I'm sitting and I have Netflix on, it's too many distractions. And another part of those distractions was I was taking too many breaks. I was just doing too much that day, and I was not well physically prepared to actually do the braids in a way that I thought I should have. Another thing was when I was feeding in the braids, like the base braiding hair, it was too thick. And I didn't grip my braids tight enough. Like, you can look at some of them and they look loose. Another thing is the actual curly hair that's supposed to be like the boho style. This right here is, now I had like this thickness of each color, which made it poofier. Okay, so another thing that messed it up was the thickness of the braid was uneven for each braid. It just didn't make sense, okay? And in each braid, there wasn't an even amount of the curly hair in there. Some had 5, some had 6, some had 4. So I wasn't being careful and mindful of the curl pattern. And I think that's one of the major things when you're using different curl patterns. And when you're using really, really curly hair like this, you have to be mindful of how much you put into your hair, because the more you put, the thicker it's going to be. And it was just so hard for me to even try to make this style work. Like, normally I'm really good at making the style work, but this right here, I met my match. So another thing I thought that would be beneficial to making the hair look really cute and pretty, I said, well, maybe if I go in and start cutting some stuff up, maybe if I make it a little bit shorter, make it look a little bit natural, or if I create some a little bit layers. Nothing was working, and I said, you know what, I just give up. I'm not even going to try to push this hair anymore. It just didn't come out right. So a benefit of me doing the Ash Blonde Platinum hair first was the trick of learning how to overcome sticky fingers with using the instant Krazy glue. Basically, you put it on the front and back, and you do not squeeze it like I did last time, because my fingers before, oh my goodness. So you can see the relief of me finally being done. I forgot how long this took me, but I took a lot of breaks. But look how loose these braids look like. And in this moment, I didn't realize how upset I was about to be in the next few minutes, but I was just so happy that they were done. I feel like Gina from Martin. This trick is, I don't know how to style this yet. Like, I don't know how to tame the curls yet. Okay, so now that I did one side, and the only thing I did put on this side was just some water, because doing this style, I was a little bit nervous. Of course, I had to do the dramatic scene, but I was a little bit nervous with this curl pattern. I got scared because I'm like, this is a lot of hair on my head, and I really felt like Gina from Martin from the episode. And then I tried to attempt to do a ponytail bun, but I was like, I know I messed up at some point. So I said, let me go in with some mousse. And the mousse was doing something, but it wasn't really kicking in how I wanted to. So I said, let me try some conditioner. Maybe the conditioner will allow for me to comb the curls, and then maybe the curls will get tighter and formed, get softer. But it was just in that moment I realized I did not like my hair. I knew I was not going to take care of my hair. And then after that, I went in with some Tresemme the Extra Hold mousse, just to see if it could keep the curls tighter. So I was like, I was feeling it for a little bit, but I really wasn't feeling it. I did love the color mixture, but I wasn't crazy about it. Like, it was not being exactly what I expected or I imagined for my hair to be. So I said, you know what, I'm not going to kill myself about it. Let me just put some oil on my hair and call it a day. And maybe later on I'll play with it, trim it up a little bit. Maybe it will look better. And of course you have to go in with your hair oils and your oil sheen and all that stuff. But I was really upset with my hair, and I knew I was not going to take care of my hair. Okay guys, so I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna have this in the same video, but I'm not liking my hair. I'm not liking my hair, and I really think it's the curl pattern. I can't stand this curl pattern whatsoever. It's too curly. It just don't look right. It don't flow right. I do not recommend this curly hair for this particular style. Now maybe something else. I don't know what other style you can use this hair in, but I would not recommend using this hair because it is not one of my favorite hairs for this hairstyle. So instead, I am going to rebraid my hair, but I'm just going to go in with black because I don't have time to blend the color, and I didn't have time to actually sit and try to think about what color I was going to do. So I was thinking about like a nice chocolate color, but I just didn't have time to take chances with anything else. I just needed to make sure that my hair is done because I have a lot of other things that's going on this weekend, and I had to just make sure my hair was legit and ready. I'm just not feeling it. Like, I don't know. And like right here just don't look right because I didn't really take care of my hair. Like, I dislike these braids so much that I didn't even bother to take care of it. I didn't bother to really make it work. I was like, I'm not crazy about it. Like, I love the color mixture. I just don't feel like for this particular hairstyle, this curl pattern was it for me. Now, I seen somebody else have this curl pattern, and I seen, like, after I did my hair, I seen her have this curl pattern, and I was like, I'm not crazy about this curl pattern. I really like the looser wave where it's a little bit more straight, because I was just wearing this hair in a bun. Like, this is the only hairstyle that I was wearing this hair in, and I'm not crazy about it. Like, I'm not crazy about it. I don't know. So I did get some more hair, so I'm gonna start parting and section everything off. I'm not going to like take this out and resection it, because who got time for that? I don't have time for that. So my hair is still like, it's not dirty. It don't feel dirty or anything like that. But the only thing that I would say is I am not parting my hair again. I'm not doing it. I'm not starting over, not taking all of these out. So what I am going to do is just start braiding one by one. Like, just take it out and braid it, take it out and braid it. And then I'm actually going to do my hair in the bathroom this time, because I feel like when I do my hair in the bathroom, I can do so much more. My hair just comes out so much better. So I'm going to just section my hair off first, and I'm just gonna take it out one by one and do what I gotta do, because I ain't got time. I'm just so upset because I really wanted this color to work out for me. Like, I had it perfect in my head, but you don't get it right all the time. So I had to take this L and say, you know what? I'm not going to fight for it to work. I'm just going to say the hair won, I lost. And out of all the hairstyles, this was the first time in a very, very, very long time that I disliked my hair. I'm trying to remember, when was the last hairstyle I did not like on me? I mean, I could wear a lot of hairstyles, but this one right here, I met my match. When it comes down to just a regular box braids with no boho braid style, then I can go back with this color, because I do love this ash blonde color. But when it comes down to the boho, and maybe like I said, it could be the curl pattern, I don't know. I didn't want to chance it, get another pack with the same color and start. I didn't feel like mixing. I just wanted, you know what, you can't never go wrong with black, but blondes do have fun. So like I said, what I'm going to do is just start sectioning off my hair, and we're just going to go from there, because anybody got time. So let me show you the hair that I did get. Now, I didn't get like the most expensive hair, because I already know that I'm going to take this hair out eventually, because I do have some things coming up in mid-October. So it's like, I'm not gonna keep it in long, so I'm not about to spend $50, $60 per pack of hair when I know I'm gonna take it out very shortly after. Like, I know me. So I'm going in with this brand here, and it's actually long. I really didn't want it this long. I really didn't want it this long. That's different. But this is the Milky Way. Now, this one, I don't go wrong with this particular, this loose curl, because I've had this one before. So I don't want for it to be too curly, and I don't want for it to be like too straight. I just want for like a little something. But this curl pattern, I thought it was gonna be really cute. Like, give me that like Spanish curl type. It didn't work out right. So I did get 2 packs of that. I believe I don't even need 2 packs, real talk. I don't. But I just got 2 packs of these in the color of a 2. Oh, they do come in 4. I thought they come in 2. And yeah. Right. This should be what I'm looking for right here. Like, I'm not looking for anything too curly. I said I should have stuck to what I know and called it a day. And then I did end up getting some more Krazy glue, because just in case I run out. I got this right here, this pack of hair. Like I said, I was not about to spend a lot of money on braiding hair this time. I learned my lesson, and that's even in a short inch. That's in 52 inches already pre-stretched. So all I gotta do is just put it onto my little rod and go call it a day. So take 2 of braiding my hair. And a lot of other reasons why I feel like my hair didn't come out the way that I wanted is because I sort of was rushing, and I had a short deadline, because I had a lot of stuff to do that day. Like, I had too much stuff to do that day, and I gave myself too many breaks. Normally I don't give myself breaks when I do my braids, because I don't like breaks. I like to, once I start, I'm going. But I gave myself a lot of breaks, plus I started late, then I went to bed, then it was too much going on. And like I said, I didn't do my hair in my bathroom. I knew when I didn't like my hair, and I'm not gonna talk your ear off, okay? Because we're ready on 10 minutes, so I'm not trying to talk your ear off. But I knew I didn't like my hair when day 3, I fell asleep with no bonnet on. Normally, I don't play that when I get my braids. Like, that first 2 weeks, at least I'm gonna be really strict with myself. By day 3, I was like, I don't care. I don't care. At least I didn't spend money. That's what I was saying to myself. At least I didn't go and spend money. I did it myself. Taking a shower without my cap on. Like, it's been like that. I was just over it because I really had like deep high. You know when you just really expect something to come out really, really dope? Like, you just know that was about to come out dope. Nope. So what I'm going to do, shut up talking, and I just want to start separating it. And I'm going to see how many rows I can get done tonight before I go to the gym and before I have to do schoolwork. So let's get to it. Okay, so I forgot how great this braiding hair is, like this pre-stretched braiding hair. I keep thinking it's like one of those real cheap brands, but it really, really isn't. It's a good brand that's underrated, because when I tell you, it's so easy to braid with this hair. It doesn't tangle, it doesn't knot easily. It just comes apart very easily. Even when I'm sectioning it, I am sectioning this with ease. And I know it looks like I'm just editing it and it just looks very easy, but it's just that easy when it comes down to it. Now, when I was braiding my hair, because I already started some off camera, and okay, I ain't gonna hold you, I started in my office because I was watching this show on Netflix. It's called The Family Business. Listen, if you haven't watched that, watch it. Okay, anyway, back to the show. So I started braiding my hair, and the glue, I squeezed it so hard because no glue was coming out. And when I just did, like, I had to get my Hercules grip, and when I did that, the glue spilled out all over my hand. So you see some white spots, but if that ever happens to you when you're braiding, immediately go put your hands under some hot water, as hot as you can take it, and just keep scrubbing it under the water. It's going to come off way easier. But I just didn't have time to do it. I was going to get real OCD with it, but I didn't have time with it. So doing this, I even started doing my first feed-in braids very thin. Like, not even the curly braids. I'm talking about the regular pre-stretched hair. That was very thin from jump. And I just made sure that my grip was tighter. I'm telling you, I don't know what it is with my bathroom and these mirrors. I get it so much better. Then after that, doing the feed-in braids with boho hair, those sections were even smaller. And because it's straighter and it's not as curly, you can actually see what you're doing. So you can see whether this is too much hair or too little hair. So I learned a few different techniques on how to add the boho hair without, you know, having to put it in your mouth, or with the process of putting it in your mouth. Because when you get lower on the braid, it's going to be harder to braid the hair while the hair is in your mouth, because the braid is going to be weird. You just got to try it to see what I'm talking about. But another thing what I did here was my grip was extremely tight, and I had no nails on also. That helped out a lot. I think with the other hair I had no nails on too, so I don't really think that made a difference. But making sure, like, when you're adding the hair in, it's all about just your grip. Like, not letting the hair get loose. So like I said, your grip is everything when it comes down to the braids. How you grip your hair will matter, and that was one of the things I did wrong when I did the ash blonde hair. My grip wasn't there because my attention wasn't there either. So you just have to make sure that you're taking your time with your braids and gripping them. Now, another thing that I did with the end of the hair, instead of having to use the Krazy glue and then making the knots, I used a very small section of the curly boho braids, and then I added it and braided it all in at the end of my braid, and then a little bit before where the braid would end, like here. Let me show you. So a little bit before where the braid would actually end, which the braid is ending like right here, as you can see. This is where I applied the Krazy glue right here. It's a little bit white, but this is where I applied the Krazy glue, so it's even and easier with the seamless ending, while the actual braiding hair is actually blending inside of it, which is right here. So this is the braiding hair right here. So when you do that, you don't have to worry about cutting your hair. It's just less things that you have to focus on when doing your hair. Another thing is I think I added in the back, I think I added 4 pieces of the boho braids. And as I was working, gradually going up, I started to add like an extra one. But definitely like the first 2 rows, I believe I added, I don't know, whatever looked good. I think some of them is 6. Let me see. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, the very top row has a lot because I want for it to be a little bit more full. I didn't want for it to just be so expressed on the braids, but I wanted to have some little bit of my little wave, my little body in it. The next day, and I did not take my breaks like I normally did, and I was very determined to get these braids done by tonight. And I said 1 o'clock, but I think I stopped probably like around 1:30. So at this moment, I am completely satisfied. I love how it wasn't overly thick, it wasn't too puffy, it didn't feel like a fro. Like, I just loved everything on how they were turning out, and I was just so eager and so anxious like to hurry up and finish because I just wanted to be done. I just wanted to make sure that I get it right. So I was extremely careful at every braid and every moment. But guys, when I tell you, like, this style is my go-to style, it is my favorite style. I just gotta figure out like another color to do because I don't want to just go back to black. Like, I love that ash blonde look, but like I said, I just did not have the time to play around with color at this moment. Okay, so this is a little slower version of what I was talking about before. So this is when I took like a very small section of the boho hair to give it like a more of a seamless ending where it just looks like the braid was like the boho hair within itself. And you don't want to squeeze the glue, you just want for it just looks like it was the braid itself, like the boho actual braids instead of the pre-stretched braids. You want for everything just to flow naturally. You do not want to squeeze the glue because it will turn white and you'll have your fingers will be feeling very weird. But guys, I was just so excited to be finally done. I loved my hair. I adored my hair, okay? I was in love with my hair, and I said, this is what I know right here. This is what I expected right here. Now, I would say it was a bit thicker than the first time that I've done it, but the first time I was being extremely cautious. But also, this length is longer, so of course there's going to be a little bit more hair, but I was completely fine with that. So of course, when you're doing the boho braids, you have to do the ponytail proof. Like, if you put your hair into a ponytail and it flows beautifully, you did a great job. And I just loved everything about this hairstyle, and it was exactly what I was hoping that ash blonde curly hair was going to produce, and it didn't. And I had to do my proof bun, and I loved it. Okay, I loved everything about it. And I'm going in, of course, with my hair oils, my tea tree oil, my rose oil, my rosemary and black castor oil. Of course, I'm going in that, and I drenched my hair. What I love about having braids is being able to oil my scalp. Because of the relaxer that I recently put in my hair in July, my hair has been completely dry, so I have been drenching my hair with these 3 products. Now, when I first used the products, when I had the ash blonde curly hair in, and then when I took it out, I did see some growth in my hair. I'm not going to say it was majestic, but I did see some growth in my hair, so I will continuously oil my scalp and get away with it, especially with braids. So I was completely tired. I did not want to go to bed with my hair being watered down or anything like that, but I did a big no-no, and I'm gonna explain to you what I did, and I was so upset with myself. So I did go in with my scarf first and then my bonnet because I was going to do my video, and I wanted the next day for the hair to be nice and flat in the morning when I did my video. So now I'm trying to fix my hair because I did a big no-no with my hair, and I should have known better. I don't know what I was thinking, but I was thinking the hair was human hair, but I messed up my hair because I put it in hot boiling water. You know how you put your braids into some hot water once you finish? I did that and my hair came out nappy girl nappy, and it still isn't the same. But what I recently what helped out a lot is using water and conditioner in your hair. My hair feels amazing, so there's some things to work around that. And then I did go in with my mousse. I went with my extra hold, trying to do everything to get that back end fixed. But what I should have done at this moment right here was to use the water and conditioner solution, but I used it before doing this video today, and my hair feels amazing. But overall, I did love that, and a good way to make the curl be alive is to pull it and to section it down. When I say I loved my hair, I loved everything about this hairstyle. It is so free. I can have it like this. I could put it up into a bun. I could do it into the ponytail. Like, I love everything about this hairstyle. This is one of my favorite braiding hairstyles, is the boho braids. You can't go wrong with that, because you got the curly hair and the braids all in one. Like, it's a 2-in-1. You can't go wrong with that. So guys, like I say, I learned some things. I learned what to do, learned what not to do. Okay, so when it comes down to that curly textured hair, your best bet, one, is to do a braid test, whether it's on your head or a mannequin head, just to get an idea of what the hair is about. Like, get familiar with your hair. It's just like doing like a chemical test when you try a new chemical product or a new product, whatever. You want to give it a test to make sure you're not sensitive. So you want to do the same thing with your braids. You want to just give it like a test braids, like a few test braids, just to see the thickness of it, a little bit at a time, a lot, medium, whatever the case may be. But you just want to do like a test braid. That way you know how the hair and how to hair the hair. I don't know if that makes sense, but it makes sense. You'll get it later. I will also make sure that I am in my bathroom when I'm braiding my hair, because I need both mirrors. And when I am in my office, it is a comfortable state to be in, because I'm sitting down. And once I'm sitting down, my body physically, I'm going to get tired. And I'm not going to be as alert as I would be if I'm standing up. So I realized bathroom is the only place for me to do my hair, to make sure that I create my schedules. I'm normally great with creating schedules when it comes down to doing my braids. I literally have no idea like what really threw me off. I think because I gave myself 2 days to do my hair, I just thought I had like a bunch of time. And I was going to the gym and I was doing this, I was food shopping, I was cooking, it was like so much that I was doing. And by the time I actually sat down and do my braids, I started off tired, but I also started off distracted by watching the television. Okay, the show was good. I'm sorry, the show was really, really good. Like, it's like the perfect amount of drama. Anyway, so I'm trying to say that. So another thing would be like the way I gripped my braids. Like, I had zero grip with that hair. It just wasn't flowing. But I do appreciate like the learning aspect of it. Like, I don't hate the fact that I've done it, but I do like the fact that I did go through that process. So maybe it can help somebody else when they're trying to decide which curl pattern to go with. I'm not saying it don't look good. I did see someone else with that braid pattern for the boho style. I don't know if it would be considered boho because the curls are different, but it worked out for her. But hers also wasn't as thick as mine were, and that's where I went wrong. I just imagine putting 613, 27 and the black hair all into one like this, and the hair is very slippery. Like, this type of hair is very slippery. It's hard to make the color, create the color. I would not do that again. I learned my lesson. And I know I said before earlier in this video, like, I would try it again. I may not. Like, I may just say this hairstyle won, and it could win for the rest of my life. Because when you have braids, you just don't have the time to waste to just do it over. I just love the fact of how the black came out. What I would have done differently was to not put this hair into boiling water. All you really have to do, and I knew better, like, I really knew better. All you have to do is just get a spray bottle, throw some conditioner in there, spray it, get it drenched out, and then throw some sheen or throw some like mousse on there, and you would be fine, and I should have known better, but I'm happy that I caught it. And when I say that thing was matted up, it was like in a bowl. So to see it like this, I should have did a video of what it looked like. But my hair was, when I took my hair out of the pot, like my hot pot, that's what I call it, it's the only pot I use. I have to actually get like the physical thing, but anyway, so it was like in a bowl like this. So to get it to being like this was full of just conditioner, like a bunch of conditioner and mousse. Like that was it. That was the only thing that made it alive. But after doing what I did today, was using the water and the conditioner in a spray bottle, I won a game with doing that one. I found the real trick for it. So guys, so yeah, so I just wanted to show you things that I've done with my hair, my do's and don'ts, and I am okay with showing my failures of my hairstyle with you guys. I have no shame in my game, because I would love to make sure that this helps somebody else to avoid doing what I've done. And I don't know, I just maybe can help somebody save time and money, like not being frustrated. Like that's what I'm here for. I'm here to educate you and let you know some things some people just need to know. And I'm happy that I was there to be able to show you guys. I just want to be able to be of some help with you guys. So guys, that is it with this video. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. Thank you for allowing me to entertain you as well as educate you. Thank you for sticking around with me again. I would just want to say thank you so much for supporting your girl. I really do appreciate this. So I just want to say thank you guys so much for everything. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, share. If you have any input on what I should do next, or if you have any input on what you want to say, like I love you guys' comments. Your comments are so heartwarming, and some funny and some so relatable. Oh my gosh, some are so relatable. But guys, thank you so much for just being here with me, and guys, see you in my next video.